Hey guys!
Hello! Okay, sorry if you're listening on Spotify and you're like, what the fuck's going on? You can watch us on YouTube now because we are here in the flesh.
Live in the flesh. Oh my gosh, this is weird.
This is weird.
It's fun.
Stop
it's like we
watching.
can't. What is the vibe? We can't really look, can we?
We just look at each other.
Okay. Hey guys,
Hello.
looking directly into your soul.
Yeah. We're now on YouTube. Well, we will be. We're filming Wednesday. This can be up on Saturday. So set your alarms, even though it ought to be up. So you won't be able to. But this is exciting. I don't know why it took us so long. We were just saying this.
It was trying to find a place that was right.
Yeah. Because we always record at mine and then we recorded here last episode and we were like,
why
the
don't
fuck? We literally, it's perfect.
Should we get into our little intro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So welcome, episode 11 of the Hot Girl Shit podcast with your hosts, Louise Green.
I'm really Cookie. We're here to make you your baddest fucking self from the inside and out.
From all things fitness, wellness, beauty, fashion, and manifesting your dream life.
We'll be here every Saturday to help you get on your
hot girl shit. What?
Okay.
The first episode saying that. When
Wow.
people are watching. Right, today's episode's a bit different, a bit funky and fresh. I'm a bit nervous, so we put on our Instagram, on both of our Instagrams and the Hot Girl Shit Instagram, to send in like your funny, crazy stories or like advice on things you need, or whatever. And we put a link, an anonymous link, and I haven't looked. Like I've been clicking on it just to make sure they're not just like weird. There's been weird, but like when they're like big paragraphs, I just click. I'm like, okay, that's
right.
Off. So I haven't actually read any of them.
I'm excited.
There are a couple that I've read that are like not real. They're like just gross. And I don't know how real all these situations are going to be.
Will you go on a date with me?
Yeah, it's just like
No.
So we'll just go through. We can alternate.
How many are there?
There's fucking loads, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is like not our usual
Yeah.
stuff, but oh my gosh.
But I saw, I was watching The Girls' Bathroom this morning and they get people to email it in.
Oh, interesting.
Which I think's good, but then I guess email kind of is anonymous. It depends on what your email is, but I like wanted it to be anonymous so people could feel like they could say what they want to say. Do you know what I mean? But maybe that'd be a good idea. Anyway,
for next time.
Shall I start on the long ass one? Okay.
Go on then.
We'll see what's going on. Okay. Let's just jump straight in. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm
This is
ready.
so fun. Okay. I need some advice on my messy ex situation. You give such boss, confident, girly energy, which is what I'm trying to become. So long story short, I met a guy at work 3 years ago and we became friends and started dating. We were together for just under 2 years and have been broken up for 6 months. We have been broken up for 6 months now and I still work with him. Not fun. I'm planning on going to Australia to be an au pair. What's an au
get
pair?
it, baddie. Like an au pair is someone that like nannies for wealthy families.
Oh, that's it.
Get it, baddie. What
So
the
yeah, she's
hell?
going to Australia to be an au pair for a family in August, so I don't have too long. However, when I tell you I cannot get over this boy, he was my first relationship and first love. We have been on and off since the breakup, and he really messed with my head with the hot and cold, treated me badly, etc. But I stupidly kept going back because I saw the best in him. I get it, girl. I regret this, and it has only made getting over him 10 times harder. 3 weeks ago, he ended it again, which I'm so used to now. However, agreed we were still going to stay friends. Still in love with him, by the way. But since being at work, he has not spoken to me and literally acts as if I'm not there.
What an absolute twat.
He is 22, by the way. I've just turned 21. Very much a head fuck and shit when I'm working all the hours under the sun at the moment to save for Australia. So I can't really avoid him as it's a small place. It's a wedding venue. It's a roundabout.
It's such a bad situation.
There's more. Right.
Tell me.
Where everyone is friends outside of work and go on nights out together all the time. I found out last week he's seeing someone else and it is serious. Very shit to hear as he ended the relationship because he wanted to be single and have fun for a long time before settling down. I can't lie, it felt like a stab in the chest as it had only been a couple of weeks since we last slept together and it ended. But the advice I need is how the fuck do I keep my chill and be an unbothered queen for the next few months before I go to Australia and not be bothered by this boy and his antics. I'm so sick of being obsessed with him and putting him on a pedestal and I want to get over him. I've tried to start dating, but it feels wrong because I still have care and love for him. I know he is my first love, so it's always going to be hard, and working with him and having the same work friends is difficult. Like, we've both been invited to do the Otley run for one of my for one of my colleagues' birthdays in July, and at the moment I don't even know if I can go because every time I've been out with him on work nights out since the breakups, I've gotten upset and can't exactly do that anymore if he's with someone else. Yes, sorry, this is so long, girls, and all over the place. If you have any advice, it'd be really appreciated. Love your podcast so much, by the way, and you both really positive and boss bitch energy. P.S. I can't leave my job as I'm stubborn AF lol and need the money. No. There is no point getting another one for a few months of work. He also works part-time whilst at uni, whereas I do full-time since dropping out.
This is a joke. Like, this man is a joke, but the situation's bad because you can't leave your job.
Right, when is she going to Australia? August.
So she's got a few months.
First of all, he's a little freak. That's facts. That's first and foremost, okay? Oh, I feel so bad for me. This is horrible working in the same environment.
Because we've both been there with, like, a very similar situation. Yeah. Like, kind of, like, off and on, but like not with that cheat. Like, that is weird, like with another girl.
Yeah. So right, you're on and off. First of all, we need to cut that. Yeah, it's that really needs hard. To not be on and off, because that's just going to make it worse each time you go back, and then it cuts off. You know it's going to cut off, and it's never going to be the same. Yeah. And I don't know if like you're going back on thinking it's going to be different, and that you're going to work it out. It's not going to work out now. Too much has been done. It's not going to work. So that needs to be cut off first and foremost. It's so hard because you are at work together, but I don't know like what your roles are at work and like how much you have to see each other, but I think obviously it's going to be shit either way, especially if you're not going to change your job, because but before you wrote that I was going to say, like, I know it's like hard, but if you can try find somewhere else, because it will make it easier. If you don't, whatever. But just trying to be, because like this thing, like with us, like say we were exes and we worked together, like we wouldn't be able to not speak to each other because we're in the actual same bar that's like this big. But like if it's a wedding venue, I'm assuming it's quite big, maybe even speak to like the manager and just
surely
say,
people know this, like,
yeah, but like the older managers might not care, and just say, look, I really don't want to be, because I know like a lot of places have like the runners and this, and then there's like whatever, so try and just like voice that and say, like, is it possible so I don't have to be with him as much. With work friends, just don't be with your work friends. I don't know, like I'm sure you have other friends that aren't your work friends and aren't involved with your ex-boyfriend. Yeah, so but just trying to distance.
If they're all like going out, you don't want to not be involved. You want to like enjoy. And
yeah, but clearly, if something's affecting you this much, you need to focus.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Focus on yourself.
FOMO's worth more than you feeling shit. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if you go, you're gonna feel shit that he's got a new girlfriend or new serious girl after telling you he doesn't want to be serious with anyone.
What an arse.
I think just try and distance yourself as much as possible, which is hard in your work situation. But like things like going out with them and your work friends, you can choose not to do that. Yeah. Obviously you want to, but would you rather feel shit or just miss that night, see your other friends or see someone else or have a different plan? This
is a tricky one because it's like, yeah, just don't ever see your ex, but then like what do you actually do in this situation? Like, speaking from experience, it took me a long time to even feel okay, and I wasn't seeing like my ex at work. So, but
this ex is an asshole. I think we were in similar situations.
True, that's so
Our
true.
Exes weren't necessarily horrible to us. It just didn't work out, and then because nothing bad happened, they didn't cheat on us. They weren't horrible to us. They didn't break up, and then this and this and this. It was more. Do you know what I mean? So like, we didn't have like a reason to want to.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, it's a really tricky one. I think what you said, probably, speak to someone and say...
And just think, you've only got till August and you'll be free and you'll be living your best life in Australia. Literally. And you want to be in a position before you go where you're not still feeling shit and obsessing. Yeah. It's literally... Every girl obsesses over their ex after. It's like, what are they doing? Oh my God, like this and this and this.
I think maybe right now, I know you're working like all these hours, but if you can focus on yourself, and I know you said like, for her to not go to these events, but like focusing on like improving self, like going to the gym maybe. I know I don't know if that's for everyone, but for me that was like the biggest factor in helping me get my mind like right and in a different place, and just like working on yourself. Yeah,
like this is the issue. If you didn't work together, it'd be so much easier.
100%.
But obviously we need to focus on what you can and what you can't control. Yeah. You can't control that you have to see him at work. You can try and speak to a manager and say, like, can I not be as close? You can control what you see of him on social media. Block him on that. I know it might be awkward. If he comes up to you at work and just say, I don't want to see your stuff, like, sorry, I'm upset about it, I don't want to see it. That's literally fair enough. That's what most people do. So you can control that. You can control going to events with your work friends. I know it's shit because they're your friends as well, but it's so it's just hard in these situations when you got the same friends, same work, same this, but just focus on what you can control. And then when you're not at work and you've got time to yourself or whatever, doing things that distract you, seeing your friends, going to the gym, like you said, like doing stuff like that to try and get them out of your
especially when your literal environment is him, like, other than like being on your own, you're at work and then he's there, so like,
and at least he's part-time, so it's not all the time. Just get him fired. That's what I do. I just saw him,
saves me stealing money.
I saw him doing this the other day.
Spitting in someone's food. Okay, new girl joined at work.
Fucking hell, it's all work, isn't
it? Wanna be girls with her. She's so cool and fun.
Wait, say that again. One of the girls.
Wanna be girls with her. She's cool and fun. We realised we slept with the same guy and she started seeing him. Yay, exciting for her. However, she keeps asking me details and it was always casual with him. But I definitely dumbed down how it went with him. Is this bad of me?
So you both slept with the same guy, she's asking about it.
Okay. She's just joined. She's new to the work.
The guy works at the same work?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's just this new girl has joined the work. This girl thinks she's cool and nice. Turns out now she's seeing the guy she slept with, and she's like kind of played it down that they weren't really as much. I think this is weird. I don't think, not weird, but like I don't think this is so much on you. Like,
I think you be honest.
Yeah.
If you're like becoming friendly and whatever, because she'll find out
honesty
eventually.
Is the best policy, I guess.
Yeah. She'll find out eventually, so. And I don't know how deep the situation was, whether it was like you really like this guy, you just slept with him or whatever. But if she's like asking and wants to know stuff and you want to be friends, like, imagine if we were like first becoming friends and then.
By the way, oh no, it is best to be honest. Like, it's nothing. It wasn't your fault.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you slept with the same guy at all. Like, she's not. And if she does get annoyed at that, then
it's on her.
Yeah, that's not your problem. But if you're just honest and say, yeah, this happened, I did this, it was serious, or I don't know what it was.
Especially if you didn't know her, you had no loyalties to her before. Literally, she's just joined your work. Like,
yeah, and you slept with him first, though.
Yeah, just be honest, and it's not a bad. You know, not bad.
Yeah, but I'd say be honest, because the truth will come out, and then it's just going to seem a bit weird that you like hid that. If like something happens between these two, and then it comes out down the line, then it's like, why did you like this? I didn't care.
I know it is difficult, and you might feel awkward, because I know I would feel so awkward, and I just wouldn't want to say it, because I just feel so I just would feel so like I know. So I understand it is difficult, but maybe just pull it to the side and just be like, girl, I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be for real. It was a bit more than I was saying. Like, I just want to get it off my chest.
And she'll understand. If she doesn't understand, then she's got the issue. It's not your fault. Like, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, I've been with my boyfriend for 4+ years and I love him so much, but lately he's been acting off, especially around some of my friends. He looks at them weirdly and gets too close when he drinks. I've told him, but it keeps happening. It's making me uncomfortable and I'm having doubts. What should I do? Nah,
shit. What would you do?
Break up with that motherfucker.
This girl is cutthroat. Like,
I'm not good at advice. Break up. No,
but like, it's so like, you're very much headstrong.
Nah, that's fucked up. With your friends.
That is wrong. And what are your friends doing? Please tell me they're like,
they're probably uncomfortable. That's so uncomfortable.
I hope they are. Well, I don't hope they're uncomfortable, but
well, like, yeah,
you know what I mean? That cringes me out thinking about it. I'm so sorry, girl. Like, 4 years.
Oh my god.
You need to You need to
pull him up.
You need to have a chat with him first and foremost. Like, if this has happened when he's drunk, like, he's obviously showing his true colours, which I don't really want to be that person to say that, but because obviously around your friends, you know, that's your close girls, and if it's only happening when he's drunk, like, is he doing this with girls when he's sober? Do you know what I mean? That he doesn't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, because these are the girls you're meant to be close with. And when he's getting drunk, his true colours are coming out. So is he controlling himself when he's sober?
Yeah, you need to pull him aside and say, what the fuck's going on? Like, this is weird. This is making me uncomfortable. Like, if your friends are uncomfortable, say it's making my friends uncomfortable. You're doing it. Is he doing it in front of her, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he looks at them weirdly, gets too close. He's been acting off. They've been together for 4+ years.
Start doing it to his friends. No, I'm joking.
I've told him, but it keeps happening. Right.
Have
one last chat with him when he's sober. Put him aside, say, this is serious. This is disgusting and making me very uncomfortable. I shouldn't have to deal with my boyfriend looking at my friends and being weird with my friends when they're drunk. That is, like, pathetic from him. And he's not the right guy, sorry. Like, even no matter what he says, like, even if he's crying on the floor, like, in a ball in the corner. Especially if you've spoken about it multiple times. Like, okay, one time, speak about it. Still fucked up. If it's happening repetitively, you can have one more conversation with him just to, like, give yourself a bit of closure. Yeah. I don't know how he reacts. He might be like upset, like, oh my god, sorry. Or might be like, no, I'm not, but this is like such an awkward situation because I feel like some guys would be like, no, I'm not, like, you're like so dramatic, I'd never do that with your friends, like, I'm not doing that, you're just
play
jealous.
It off like it's you. So
if he tries to pull that card, don't let him fool you. You saw what you see. You saw what you saw, you see what you see.
Especially if it's multiple times that you can't miss, you can't see that wrong.
That's just not right, and it's just gonna get worse and worse. Like, do you want to get married to this guy? Do you want to have kids with this guy? No. So cut it off now. The love of your life and your soulmate would not be looking at your friends and being weird with your friends. So,
and if you think you want to be with him,
I'm not having it.
Okay. You heard it from the boss. No,
I'm not having it. There's no excuse.
Yeah, you can't. What he's doing
multiple times.
That's not acceptable.
Bin him off now. Immediately. Have a chat. Like, if it was even me, I wouldn't even want to have a chat because I just like doing that kind of shit. Like, that's it, we're done. But I know, like, you want closure, you want to, like, have that last conversation, and, you know, if he's then, like, a bit can I say cunt? Yeah. If he's a bit cunty about it, it gives you more closure, like, oh my god, what an asshole, like, whatever. Whereas if it's just, like, cut off straight away, it's like, oh well, you might change.
And I think
he's not going to change.
I think something that I've never just cut a boy off. I've only had one ex before.
I've had a load.
And like, I feel like it'd be quite liberating. Like, I've never had, I think it's hard for the first few weeks.
Yeah, it's still hard, but it's like,
of course, and you feel like a bad bitch. You're like,
when I say, like, oh, I would just, like, break up with the next, or, like, whatever, it's not like I just break up and then I'm like, like, love it, like, so fun. I'm still, like, crying every night, like, so upset, but, like,
for your own good.
Gotta be strong. Right, next question. End it. Bye.
Oh.
Sorry, I know that's really horrible. I feel really bad for you, but you need to focus on
yourself. You deserve better.
Yeah. You need to love yourself more than you love that little pedophile.
Did you click? Did you click from the third one down?
I'm just clicking any random one.
Okay. Advice. In the past year, I've lost 25 kg. That is fucking baddie energy right there. Like, what the fuck? But even though I'm on my way to looking how I want, I'm still struggling to find that confidence and self-love. What should I do to achieve this? P.S. Love the VOD and all your videos. What a queen. Well, it's difficult because you see when loads of girls or people start to lose weight and they still don't feel confident, or when they get to what they think they'll be their most confident, they never are. And I think it's just about accepting who you are as a person and, like, loving yourself, rather than, like, trying to say, like, when I get to this goal, I'm going to feel great, because nothing does change until you feel good about yourself from within, I think. Like,
100%.
You've got to start, and, like, Lou's very good at, when she is thinking something bad. So I'm taking you as an example because I'm really bad at this still. Like, when she thinks something bad, she's like, she takes it back. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're so, like, loving of yourself. And I guess there's times where you don't feel good, but I think if you can try and start implementing that and, like, taking it back when you're being nasty about yourself, I think that's the only way you can kind of get the confidence.
This is, like, the issue, because people are always like, oh, I need advice because I want to lose weight, and, like, I'm so unconfident, and I hate myself, and like this, and it's like, girl, I know you think that if you lose the weight that you want to lose, and all of a sudden you're going to become confident and love yourself and never be horrible to yourself. That is not how it works. Like, this is why people say, like, you have to love yourself first, like, how you are, because it's so true. Like, obviously, if you want to change yourself, if you want to lose a bit of weight, if you want to put on a bit of muscle, if you want to get a bit of lip filler, I don't know. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you don't love yourself. It's fine to be able to want to change and want to improve yourself. But when it comes from a place of like hatred for yourself, it's never gonna work. That's why, like, you'll see so many girls and they're getting boob drops and they're like, when I get my nose done I'll feel good, when I get this done I'll feel good, when I get this done, and they never do, because it's in their brain that's not right, not what they look like. And like, it's obvious when you look at people and think, oh my god, they're so beautiful, oh my god, she looks amazing, and then you're like, how can they be insecure because they look amazing? That's how people think about you, do you know what I mean? It's about like your mind. So well done for losing 25 kg. That's incredible. But yeah, it's like, I wish I could have told you at the start of it that, like, losing that's not gonna instantly go, I love myself, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how you look, you could be the most beautiful woman on the world, has insecurities and has self-doubt and things they don't like about themselves, and like, everyone does. And like I said, the most confident person who loves themselves, they don't never have days where they feel a bit not confident and they don't feel their best, whatever. So I think doing the inner work, like we say, the affirmations, I know it's boring now, like we say affirmations, journaling, whatever,
but there's a reason for that.
Yeah, and it's about your mindset and understanding that everyone's unique, everyone is different. You don't want to look like everyone else. It's boring. Like, it's boring if everyone looked the same. Like, things that, like, I used to be insecure about, I'm literally couldn't care less anymore. Like, I used to not like my nose, and I used to want to get a nose job, and now I'm like, but this nose makes me, and like, I don't want to have the same nose as everyone else that gets a nose job, or like, yeah, I'd love to like lose a bit of weight, and I'd love to do this, but I still love how I am now, and I'll love myself how I am then, not more or less. It's like the same. Yeah,
it's definitely just a mindset shift, and it's
just work. It takes a while. It doesn't happen overnight.
Sometimes the mindset shift is harder than like everything else, because especially when, say, I don't know how old you are, but 21 years old. 21 years of my life, I don't think there's been a day, or most, and this is the same for most women, where I'm like thinking, oh, I need to do this, I need to lose. It's normally losing weight. And I know literally probably every girl feels that. And it's difficult to like rewire your brain after it's just been ingrained in you, and society's like, you know, constantly making you think you need to change things. But yeah, like we've just said, if you can just try and just love yourself how you are as it is, and you'll literally glow, and like you will become the best version of yourself you are from that, even if you stay as you are, and I'm sure you are amazing. I think that,
because even if, like, say that you want to lose another 5 kg, you won't feel, it won't be a sudden shift where like, wow, it's great. But focus on things like, there's so many more important things about you than how you look and what your body looks like. How kind are you? How lovely are you? How hardworking and disciplined and that's what's important.
That's what people remember.
Not how you look. So if you can see that and love that about yourself, and like that's like, I think like another way to kind of work into the like whole self-love is like understanding what other qualities you have, and not putting your body and your face and the way you look on a pedestal, because it's so boring and unimportant. Like,
definitely, actually, like when you're thinking like, oh, how can people remember me for being nice, or this, that and the other, you're literally doing things like that will make, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you know, it's reflecting
just there's just a lot more, and that you can like, there's loads of things that you'd love about yourself. Like, if people had someone has the same characteristics as you would say, I love how kind they are, I love how this they are, and honest and open, and this and this and this. And you can see that in yourself, and then it's just, it takes a lot of time. It's not just like a magic rule that like, do this and you'll love your body and you'll love yourself and whatever. But I think you've done like an amazing thing that's so hard, like, anyway. So the fact you've done this, you're obviously very disciplined and hardworking and like amazing. And it just
keep going and working on yourself in it.
And just understand, no matter how you look, there will always be something that you're gonna pick on or not, so just accept it how it is. And it's fine if you want to improve yourself and you want to change things or whatever, but do it from a place of love and like wanting the best for yourself, not from, I hate this, I want to change it. Anyway. So me and my favourite ex broke up 3 months ago. Favourite ex. funny. We ended on good terms. We had a good relationship, but he's just under a lot of stress right now. However, I'm struggling so bad not to text him because I just want to hook up again. Should I just say fuck it and text him to be FWBs or leave it alone? This was literally my last relationship. Like, okay, this is funny because I can relate to this. So
he probably does listen as well.
Which one? The ex.
Oh.
Right, so do not do it, queen. I get it because you're on good terms, you had a good relationship, like there's nothing bad. This is literally what we were saying earlier, like both of our last relationships like were not bad, like whatever. Yeah. So it's so easy to just be like, oh, like it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And literally it was the exact same. Mine, we were like during our A-levels, sorry if this is too personal, but I can say this.
Yeah, you can say it.
It was during A-levels, so my ex was like really stressed and like cared about his A-levels.
Nerd.
And then so this is such a lie, but he was stressed. We were going through sorry, this is making it all about me, but I'm giving you a bit of backstory. He was stressed. We were going through a rocky part, and then he was going to uni, and we broke up because he was just so stressed. Like, I've got uni and I've got this. Like, grow up. But anyway, if he's stressed and you broke up, he doesn't love you as much as you think he does, because he'll probably say, I love you so much, it's just not the right time, I'm stressed, blah blah blah. When you're stressed, who do you want?
The person you have. It will always be the right time for the person. You'll make it work.
So I know right now you think he's not horrible, like he's so nice, we get on like well, we're not this, and I get that, like he's not being a wanker to you. But if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to be with you, he would. Doesn't matter how stressed he is. If he wants a bit of space because he's stressed, because some people want, a different, like when they're stressed, they don't want to confide in someone. They want like space. Yeah. I get that, but like to completely break up.
I would say something different. Yeah, I'd say fuck it. I'm not good at like.
She wants to be friends with benefits with her ex. How's that going to work out when he starts looking at other girls and whatever?
It's not going to work. Louise speaking from experience.
And I'm not saying that I did do this.
Hypocrite. No.
I'm a hypocrite, but
this
I'm
was
saying
the only time.
Yeah, this was literally the only time, and it's because, like I'm saying to you right now, I thought in my head he's not horrible, and yes, he's not horrible. But it's not fair on you because you still have feelings, you're still struggling. He probably still has feelings, he might be struggling as well, but not as much as you, because he's the one that made
he's the one that made the decision.
To break
and
up.
Boys don't care.
Yeah.
Like, until you it's a year later, then they're like, oh my lord. And then they realise what the fuck they've done. Yeah. So that's so true.
Like, I get it, and I was in this position, and I went back, and it was fine. It was literally fine at first. I was like, this is great. Honest, like literally no problems. Until I was just like, what am I doing with my life? Like, this is making me feel shit after. Like, why are we not together? Like, we're still seeing each other. We're still sleeping together. We're still doing this. Why are we just not together? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, it's just difficult.
It just doesn't make sense.
If it's meant to be, and, maybe he is really super stressed, can't deal with a relationship right now. I don't know. But maybe he is. And if that is the case, and you are meant to be together, you'll find each other at the right time. But going back right now when he's not in the headspace to be with you and still giving yourself to him... it's very draining. It doesn't seem like it, but the further you go along, it can really drain you, make you feel horrible, because it's like, what's wrong with me that you can't be with me?
Then you feel guilty if you're like trying to start, like, I don't know, moving on, seeing people, you're like, thinking about them, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to message anyone else. It is like a grey area, and it's just it's,
and if
it's
he has
hard.
time to sleep with you, why can't he be with you?
Take the time. It'll be hard.
It is fucking hard. I know you're gonna message him, block him, get him to block you. If you're on good terms, just say, this is bad for me. Block each other, so then even if like you go to unblock him, he's blocked you, so do you know what I mean?
Can't message.
From experience, this works. Just
sack him off.
Try and stay away, because he's not horrible, but
and upgrade your life, upgrade your man, and then
bigger and better.
My best friend of 4 years met up with my boyfriend's very jealous ex.
What?
His ex.
Oh
yeah. I think so. It's like
met up with her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend.
I think
that's jealous. Okay.
I think his ex used to try and get him to cheat / message me, calling me names. This lasted a year. his ex, so this girl, used to try and get him to cheat / message me, calling me names. So he had tried to get her to cheat with her.
And then also message her, like, being rude.
My best friend knew all of this, yet went and posted them in a club together. A friend told me she overheard them talking about me too. Sack them both off. Well, I'm not the boyfriend, but
that's so
the best friend.
That's weird behaviour from your best friend.
Yeah, that is fucked. That is fucked.
That is fucked up.
Girl,
That's
you need to find a new best friend.
Would you do that to your best friend? No.
There we go. I would never.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
We were kind of having a similar conversation, like something along these lines, I feel like. And I was saying, even girls that I'm not close with, so like, you know, that I'm like, say hey, or, you know, I could not even think about like, okay, this is a bit off tangent, but getting with the ex or like talking to the ex. I'm just like, you're disgusting. Go away. Like, so for your best friend to do that,
to meet up with your boyfriend's crazy ex that was horrible to you, trying to get your boyfriend to like have sex with her, that's weird. Like, that's weird on a different level. You hear stories about like girls, like, I don't know, trying to get with your boyfriend, like your best friend, like trying to get with your boyfriend, like that's obviously fucked up. But it's like girl to girl to girl, what are we doing here? Like, that's so like horrible and sad.
Yeah, that is really bad.
And they're speaking about you. That's not your best friend, honey.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, it says it in a club, but I don't know how old you are, but say you're like freshly 18, like girls can be a bit funny at that age. 18, 19.
Yeah, there's drama.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You don't need that drama.
No, you just need to, as long as your boyfriend's not being a dick and he's supporting you and like telling you. But even like, how is she messaging him? Like, she should be blocked, and like, I don't know. Yeah,
we don't know all the deets. Yeah. From what it sounds, your boyfriend's okay. We don't know. But sticking just to the best friend and the crazy ex-girlfriend, that's just weird. That's just weird.
Yeah, that is.
Especially, it's not even just like, oh, it's his ex-girlfriend and they met up, whatever. Like, that's still a bit weird. Like, it depends the friendship group, I guess. But like the fact that she's like horrible to you, trying to
break up and be a relationship. And your friend talking shit about you, that shouldn't happen anyway. Yeah. Let alone to his ex. Like,
not okay. And we were saying this in an episode, I think, like, obviously, like, boyfriends and girlfriends have issues and arguments, and that's like normal, and there's like little things and you work it out and whatever. But with friendships, why are we arguing with our friends? Why are we having issues with our friends?
Shouldn't happen.
Like, that just doesn't happen. No. That's not right. Like, I'm not saying like arguing with the boyfriend all the time is right, but it's a bit more acceptable because it's like your boyfriend, and it's like,
and like now and again I know some friends bicker, like there's like a little like oof, but
a serious like proper issue
should not be happening. That's never happened.
They're there to add to your life, and more important than boyfriends, it's your friends and your girls and your best friends. And if they're doing that, what is the point in having them? So
it's a difficult situation for you.
Get rid.
Like, it's like a horrible, like, it's not like a boyfriend, like
it's harder.
It's like a friend.
Well, not harder, but harder.
Well, it's like
in a different way.
Yeah, it's like, how do you get rid of it? Like, go. I don't know. Go. Just
say that was not nice of you. Yeah. Why would you do that? Like, what in your brain thought that would be a great idea to do to me? I don't know how she can react, but I feel like from what you're saying, she'd react like not very nicely. She doesn't sound very nice.
No, she doesn't.
And if she doesn't react very nice, that's the proof to the pudding. Is that the right phrase?
I think.
I don't know. But get out. Get rid. Yeah. No need.
That is
waste of space, waste of time, waste of energy.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
So my boyfriend is a twin.
Twinning.
His brother's girlfriend is obsessed with me, and anything I do, she will. Down to getting the same tattoo that I have personally drawn for my family. Any item of clothing I get, she gets. Even to the point I've caught her using my toothbrush. What do I do?
You trying to be twinning on with you?
Yeah. 20s and 20s. That's
what
weird.
the hell?
I think
There's actually not much you can do in these situations.
yeah, but that tattoo,
that's fucked up.
that is not okay. Bitch, why the fuck you got my tattoo on? Like, what?
That's so
Ask her what
weird.
it means. Ask her, like, why did you get it? That would piss me off. That pisses me off.
That's
I swear
so
I said to you
weird.
before. Like,
Yeah, you have.
I was like,
yeah.
if someone got a meaningful tattoo, that would send me, like, sideways. Like,
Yeah.
that is for you. And I get it. You can think it's cute. But if it's
But
like...
if it's like meaningful, you've designed it.
Imagine me getting... Oh, I shouldn't say that.
My dad.
Sorry.
I knew what you said because I saw you look at my
Sorry.
Do it. No, that's weird. What do
Sorry,
you do
I've
in
gone
that
red
situation?
now. I'm sorry. Have I gone red? I can feel
No.
myself heat up a
You're
little bit.
fine.
I'm really sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know. Well, just I shouldn't have said it. Anyway.
Let's just picture we're in the situation. I'm gonna picture let's picture we are the girls, like one of us, whatever. You picture I'm the psycho, you picture I'll picture you. I'm with my boyfriend, you're a fucking weirdo.
Thanks.
Oh, I wonder how close they are. Because it's so
They're twins.
No, I mean close to the
Yeah,
two
but-
girls.
Yeah, but the brothers are twins, so that's so weird. Like, if you
Right,
went...
like for example, say your boyfriend's brother and
yeah, but if you went to...
But what would you do if what's her name was doing this?
I would say to my boyfriend, like, what is going on? Okay, I don't... Maybe, like, the clothes are okay.
Maybe, yeah, speak to your boyfriend
I
and
would.
get them to speak to their twin and say,
And just-
you're making, like, what are you doing?
Like, come on,
basically.
that tattoo situation... If
'Cause it
it's
must be
meaningful,
obvious to everyone
yeah,
else.
you need to, like... I would pull my boyfriend aside and be like, look, I don't know what's going on, but this girl is, like, trying to be me. So... You've got to speak to your boyfriend and just say, like, I feel really uncomfortable. Like, what is she doing? Like, this, I think it says that the girlfriend is obsessed with her. I don't know if they, like, are friends or, I don't know. It just must be a really weird situation.
In these, like, kind of, like, family, like, boyfriend and the boyfriend's brother, do you know what I mean? Those kind of dynamics, it's kind of awkward to, like, bring up.
And it depends on, like, the dynamic of the family.
Yeah.
Because everyone's would react differently. Like, I don't know how close you are. I don't know, because you can't
Yeah.
even go to, like, the parents and be like...
Because if you're a baddie, then just speak to her and say, like, look, I think this is, like, kind of, like...
Too much.
Yeah. And it's just, like...
Using
especially
her
the tattoo
toothbrush as
and
well.
This, like, it's making me feel uncomfortable, like, whatever. But if not, because I feel like I'd struggle with that. Because it's, like, it's just an awkward dynamic. So I think speak to your boyfriend. Get your boyfriend speaking to his brother, twin... and see if he can have a word, because it's like I'm sure it's not going to come as a surprise to the twin. Like, the twin's probably already going like, oh my god, my girlfriend's a weirdo.
Yeah, that is... Oh, no, but you need to bring that.
You need to. I think the best way is through boyfriend to brother to girl.
Yeah, I would. That's
Bit of
how I do
Chinese
it.
whispers going on.
Yeah. My God, surely the brothers will just sort it out for you.
Get the men to deal with it. Right, our camera's going to run out, so we gotta go. But...
I'm
I hope
sad.
you enjoyed this first episode of ours. I'm really scared that it's not going to be in focus the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm scared that I don't know where to look. I'm like trying to not look at the camera, but...
You can look where I look at the camera a couple of times. I winked at the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And also, if you saw my finger, I was trying to hide it the whole time. But yeah,
Yay.
thank you, ladies, for listening.
And watching,
And
if you are. I don't know.
yeah.
I wonder what it's going to be.
We hope it's going to be great. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye!